everybody, it's Mary. Welcome to my channel. I am going to showcase the June Simon Says Stamp Card Kit. So I'm starting this series, and I think I'm going to call this several cards a set because I don't necessarily know if I'll get 6 or 7 or 4, and so I will just claim it as such. Okay, so I'm starting off by taking that watercolor piece that came with the kit, the full sheet, and I'm cutting it down because I'm going to make my entire card out of this cardstock. This is going to be my take on a 1-layer card. So I'm going to do my very best with that because I usually do struggle with that. There's nothing super fancy about this card. This is an outside of my comfort zone card because I don't watercolor. And so I would love to start trying to watercolor. And so this is going to be my first attempt at showcasing. I know I did one video on watercoloring before, but this is going to be a little bit more focus point would be the watercolor. Okay, so I've stamped out my sentiment, which is Let the Bliss Begin, and the beautiful floral arrangement that came in the card kit. And I stamped it in Versamark. I'm heat embossing it with white embossing powder, and now I'm heat setting it. This is going to help me as I'm not that great at watercoloring. It's going to help me because it's going to allow those colors to pool inside the embossing powder. And that kind of just helps me with a little bit of control. So I'm taking my watercolors that came with the kit, and I had to affix it. See how I rigged it there? Because it kept sliding all over the place. I needed my left hand here and my right hand here, and so that just worked for me. So I'm dipping in, and those colors really, really are vibrant. Very beautiful. You can water them down. Right here, I'm mixing the blue and the red, and I'm on that acrylic block, and that's going to give me a tiny bit of variation. It looks a little bit mauve-y, that's a word, mauve colored, and so that just gives me a little bit change from just the plain red, or pink rather. It's more of a pink color than it is red. Okay, so I'm going through and I'm just adding color all over the place. I don't know, the only flowers I think I know are the big ones. And if you asked me, I would say they were carnations. Someone on this channel correct me because I don't have a green thumb. Plants are alive in my house because of my husband. He's the green thumb. So yeah, I love plants. I love to look at them. I think they're beautiful. I don't know anything about them. I know that they help us breathe, and that's the extent. Okay, so here we go. I am now going to take some of my, let me look at what color I used. I used Salty Ocean for the back of my card. And I put that on my acrylic block. This is Salty Distressing. Put it on my block, and now I'm just adding a whole bunch of water. Now I skipped that whole part because you don't need to see me color the whole background. But I love how it turned out with sort of like a cloudy look on the back. And then see those 2 white lines on the left and right? I could have colored those, but I actually liked it. It almost framed it, and they weren't perfect. So it added to that watercolor effect. They weren't like perfect lines. So I appreciated that. I'm going to keep it the way it is. Once that's done, I take my Spectrum Noir sparkle pen, and I'm going to go in and add shimmer over the entire arrangement. This really adds just a soft, pretty touch to the entire card. So I did that. On the inside, I've stamped out the sentiments. I put 2 of them together, Forever and Always and Congratulations. That is, of course, since this whole panel is watercolor, I'm able to do this on the inside as well. And so I just take the pink and the blue, and I mix those colors to get a soft purple in the middle. And so I put on 2 layers of that, and I just wanted to highlight that on the inside as well, keeping with that watercolor theme. All right, so I'm heat setting that, and then I take my Spectrum Noir sparkle pen and cover the inside on that as well. And that will do it for the card. I've added some Pretty Pink Posh clear droplets on the front to add something to this card, and that will finish today's card. Again, nothing super wow, nothing super exciting. However, it gave me an opportunity to practice a little bit outside of what I normally do, what's normally comfortable for me, and this is a safe place. So I know there won't be too much judgment. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you back for card number 2. Take care. Bye-bye.